And welcome back to another Cheers Mate production, this time yet again with the under-18s on a familiar ground with a familiar face. However, this time, instead of playing Villanueva under-18s, the under-18s of Malaga City are against the seniors of Villanueva. A true test of competitiveness between the two sides. Shall young skill and young flair win this battle, or should it be a battle of experience? We find out to see. Referee just making sure both sides are ready to start. Malaga taking kickoff. Thomas quick ball out to Ishai. V-way. The through ball which is claimed by Angel. Villanueva starting things quickly, so is Malaga. Looking to try and somewhat get some sort of vengeance against Malaga City under-18 since that 4-0 win against Villanueva's own under-18s. Where we saw a goal from Ruru, Leandro, I believe, no. Yes, Leandro. Thomas as well. And Rahul, who's I believe scored in his debut, since then has continued a streak of scoring, 2 in 2 games since his first joined the club. And because of that, he has been rewarded to start today. Will he make it 3 in 3? For Villanueva. We're really starting to heat things up in the first half. Played short. Crossed in on the left peg and it's just over everyone and into the back netting of the field. Angel will take it. Malaga might decide to start with a deep approach there up against experienced older players. He would prefer to box them in and make the game very dangerous for them. Long ball played into the middle. Personally not the best tactic Malaga City could use, the long ball, since after all they are much smaller than their own opponents. Villanueva keeping the ball. Arthur communicating out there on the pitch, you could probably hear him. Not as loud as Beery though, who is still demanding lots from his team, even though it's only 2 minutes in to the game. Who pressing? This time the Scot is playing out on a wide position. Beery trying him out on such a different occasion, such a challenging occasion out wide, rather than his favoured central position, where he did score against his team's under-18s as well. The number 7. Angel taking a bit of a risk there. Could have been played out earlier. Just escaping jail there. It will be a Malaga City throw from the left from Keanu. Sean pressing in there. The ex-winger playing fullback in Beery's new system. Villa can try and press that. Force back. Villanueva may look to change the shape of Malaga City. Try and find a pocket of space to hit the goal. Nice tracking back by Finn, the Kiwi winger. Thrown for Villanueva, who are really turning on the pressure in this first half. The ball, I don't believe, has left Malaga City's own half. Great start from the adults so far. Lucas lunging in. Back into the back post, and it is missed by the winger of Villanueva. A perfect cross by that fullback. Loss of pace and whip on it. However, it could just not be converted into the goal. Malaga City really getting away with that in the early stages here. Not expecting too much as they are up against a fierce opponent today. Nice short play by Harry. Viwa turning out to Sean. Sean to Viwa again, who's on it. Ruru, time and space. Can he switch? Finds that great ball to Finn. First time. Now a man on him. Kiwi driving onto that left foot. Has a great cross on him. Getting a bit of a cross, but and it is out. Villanueva counter attack. Vicky with the ball. And Villanueva tried to counter-attack there, but it was all just too scruffy, and it is now Angels' ball.
Yeah, hold! Mid-block! Mid-block! Time! Trap! Shift! Ruby, ready!
Arthur again demanding his team won't stop talking until the final whistle's done. Opting for the long ball. Can Ethan win that? Yes, he can. And Arthur to head it out. Thomas still has a battle though. Malaga City still need to retain the ball. And Viva has an individual battle. Turning Viva. Thomas is there to support him and Malaga win it back. Ata Ishai, time, he can turn. And number 7. A Hebrew number 7, quite like Aaron Zahavi, except he's on the wing rather than in the central forward position that we know him for.
Shift right! Roo, trap! Roo, stay there! Stay in the middle!
Pressing by Finn. Malaga keeping the mid-block. No need to press opponent's keeper. Rahul, the midfielder, up there in the striker position so far. With Harry, playing like a striker certainly. He's a great goal-to-game ratio. Rahul taking the touch pass, maybe too much. Thomas still pounces on it though, and the pass just missing Rahul's left foot. Almost by Malaga City, could have just found a pocket in there. It will be a Villanueva goal kick. Ball hoofed up. Arthur winning that cleanly into Vera's feet. Turning and just missing the pass. Vera normally does better on those. Hopefully he doesn't put his head down so far. And Lucas has an individual battle here, the number 3. The Brazilian. Getting a foot in there, but still is beaten. And Villanueva missed another chance. The striker just slipped there in these rainy conditions. And completely missing the goal. So far 0-0. Villanueva really should have 2. Finn isn't behind. It's a foot race with Finn and the right back. Finn just leaving the ball behind him. Not taking it too far ahead of himself. Didn't have much time or opportunities there. Sean slipping. Can Villanueva capitalize off this? Arthur's there to handle it. Sean's dropping back. Nice work by him. 2v1. Malaga should get this out, which they do. Great work by Sean to get back there and defend. Normally wingers don't like defending, however, he's gone back there and defended. Malaga trying to bounce back from that 2-0 loss against Tottenham last week, as the squad had an away match in Tottenham. The tour that Malaga City provided alongside Tottenham Hotspur in a partnership with under-17s, both playing their respective games and losing. Despite this, what a good experience it was. City would love to get the in-swinger. Missed by everyone at the front post, and the back post it's headed out again. Perhaps another open goal. Angel was on his knees there. Just need to be headed into the net. Villanueva not making the most out of their chances there. Ethan. Passing on his left foot into Harry. Harry looking to play back to Rahul, but intercepted. Villanueva reset. Rahul holding. Not a good opportunity to go up and press. Opting to stay back. Perhaps keep a mid-block. Malaga City retain. Neither teams have had too much possession so far.
Come on, touch it.
They haven't had spells where they've just been on the ball for a minute or more. Perhaps Malaga may like to change that and keep the ball a bit more, rather than just attacking and pressing forward. They can do this with a free kick. Sean going too quick there, not to the ref's liking. Yep. Ball up, and it's claimed by the Villanueva keeper. Comments, lots of comments so far. Number 11 for Malaga City is a bowler. Indeed he is. Eli Powell, the brother of Finn Powell. Finn Powell, what a hero. And Dane saying that as well. 218s, well 19s players aren't playing at the moment, supporting their fellow mate in the under 18s. Hopefully we can see this from Finn. He has a good left foot on him, and especially a cross. Wouldn't be surprised to see an assist from him. Lucas Dalto, number 3. The family is in the crowd here in Brazil. Great to have some support all the way from Brazil. And especially for Lucas, a great player with a great cross on him, and defending as well. We'd like to see lots from him today. Finn playing class, he definitely deserves an under 19 call-up. No comment on that. Haven't really seen under 18s play yet, but often when they do play, he is a bright spark in the team. We know that he can be the one to make the difference. So if he plays well enough here, perhaps he can be rewarded. However, Beery is often a hard person to please. Go Malaga City, great to see support from everyone. Good luck guys, greetings from California, all 4 corners of the world, from Brazil to Australia to California to even Spain, with the boys supporting the under 18s here. Great to see so much support for the side. Hopefully that can just usher them to get the win today. Head to Ethan. Angel must be quick here. On to Sean, great touch by him. Into the middle, veer with time. Back to Sean. Thomas, gets there. However, he did clip the man there as well on that tackle. A heavy touch made him commit that challenge just in front of his own area. Perhaps lucky not to give away a penalty. Will it be a card from the referee? No sign of him bringing up the card so far. Thomas may be lucky to get away with just a telling off after all. Meanwhile, the Villanueva player is down, injured and hurt. What could happen here? Villanueva have a few substitutes warming up around here. None on the bench so far. The manager may determine if it's a serious enough injury to sub someone on from their side. Meanwhile, Malaga, yet again having 9 substitutions. When will we see all of them come on? Some members getting half a game, perhaps some even getting 10 minutes. All depends how they've trained this week, I'm assuming. And also previous performances. Perhaps an upcoming game tomorrow is the U21s versus U23s tomorrow, an internal fixture. However, I do not believe this is going to be streamed by Cheersmate Productions, so all viewers may have to view via the VO, which is sent after the game once it's downloaded onto a computer. Villanueva with a free kick on the right peg, just outside the D. Can they capitalize from this? This definitely hasn't been their best chance at all. Villanueva already having 3 clear-cut chances to score. Not making the most of all 3 chances. Curled in just into the wall. And hits the post as well. Wonder what the aerodynamics were there. The ball hit the wall, however it skidded onto the post. Villanueva coming close yet again. Malaga City lucky to still keep a clean sheet so far. One up high. Thomas trying not to commit a foul there. Sean putting the player on his weaker foot and winning that ball out. Great stuff by him. As this is a friendly rather than a league match or even, say, an exhibition match, Malaga City, would they tend to be happy if the result is a loss? I doubt it. Beery is a manager with a winning mentality. However, if they have a great performance rather than a great result, then that could see signs of perhaps greater satisfaction around the camp. The boys know that they, often coming into this game on paper, are the weaker side as they are up against adults here today. Eli Powell has a son wearing number 12. Good for him. His name is Mike. Keep an eye out for him. Comments from Drew Viwa, the GOAT. Yes, he is. Always commanding that midfield. Got a great right peg on him as well. What can we expect to see from him today? Vin again doing his defensive duties. Great from him. Malaga City throwing on the left side. Angel kicking up on his left foot again. Malaga City reset. Can Harry capitalize on this? Been getting it. Just too many men back there. Villanueva having the numerical advantage at the back and can reset with this ball. Malaga City and Beery may look to be better on their transitions in the coming minutes, or even this may be discussed at half-time. Arthur stepping in. Still bouncing back to the Villanueva team. Opting to reset. Malaga City are dropping back. Still keeping the ball. Nice switch out to the fullback. Up against Lucas, the Brazilian. Lucas again, just cutting inside the winger. Not getting past Arthur, however. No, that's Ethan. Finn dropping back again. Villanueva really pegging Malaga City back into a low block position. One up high by Rue. Rue still going for it. Just outpaced. That's just Villanueva's numerical advantage again. Set up tactically very well. You can just see on every touch Malaga City have, there's always 3 or 4 men around them, no matter what. Villanueva set up very well here. Touch out wide. Again driving in. Lucas with another 1v1 battle. The Brazilian just beaten here. He's been decent so far with his battles, however. Ooh, into Harry. Harry lost of time to turn the Australian. Viewer driving up onto Finn. Lots of time and space. Can he get a ball in the area on that left peg? And it is just blocked by the right back. Villanueva doing defensively. Viewer turning out and turning back in. Time to try and find Finn. Not worked, however. This time dropping back. So will the team. Malaga allowing Villanueva to keep possession this time around. Nice interception by Lucas. Arthur back to Angel. V returning. Angel just taking his time on the ball. Might look to find Rule. Rule controlling the chest. The Scot holding off a few men. And he is fouled, the 17-year-old, up against adults. No sign of Villanueva going easy on the under-18s at all. So far they've been relentless. Under-18s also are putting up a good fight. Nice ball finding Finn. Finn for the touch. Onto his left peg, looking for the cross, and it's just deflected onto the side netting. Malaga City corner. Malaga City's first corner of the game, compared to Villanueva's, I believe, 3. What will Malaga City look to do here? Who will they bring up? A few tall bodies in there. Arthur, Ethan. Or could we see someone small run into the box like Ruru? We definitely know Sean is sticking back. The smallest on the pitch. However, size does not matter. He is a good dribbler. And passer as well. Ruru at the back post with a hard volley. And I believe that was going in. However, that just deflected off the backside of Harry Churchill. Great shot by Ruri. Very great connection with the right foot there. Just blocked by his own teammate. Very unlucky Malaga City not to score. This time Malaga City's first big chance to score as well. Can the boys build off this chance now? Villanueva opting for the long ball. They got runners in. Ethan doing well. Ruru seems a bit frustrated that he did not score there. Was very unlucky to get it blocked, especially by a teammate. Both teammates having good scoring ratios in the academy though. Harry Churchill and Ruru. Loose touch. V-Ray will get a foot in there. V-Ray wants stronger from the team. Moving a cross in. Blocked again by Lucas and out. Winning another individual battle against his opponents. Drew Hunter in the chat. Ex-Malaga City under-18 star, right winger, now at the 19s. Just seeing how his team is going without him, I guess. Looking to see if his old team misses him. They certainly do. Onto the right wing again. Into that corner. Lucas wants support. Support by Thomas. Finn is back as well. Malaga City got numbers now back. Into the middle. Raul getting a foot in there, but not winning it back. To the centre back. Harry trying to get that loose touch. Just missing it. And hoofed out by Arthur. Arthur urging his team to step. Trying in particular get a high line. So then they can perhaps start a press against Villanueva. To the middle. Looked over. Arthur winning again. Onto Rue. Viwa out to Harry Churchill. There's a foot race. The opponent getting there. Rue has the ball again with his back to goal. Trying to turn the fullback and does. Gets past the centre back. Can he get a ball in? Gets past another centre back. Rue. Oh, and just missing the target. The Scot doing really well there to beat not one, not two, three players. Perhaps could have played it earlier into the box. Finn had no men on him, nor did Harry, I believe, and Rahul. However, he did well to beat the third man and get a shot off. However, he just dragged it wide. The Scot having two big chances here so far. Very unlucky from him. He's been decent so far. Great sliding challenge from Lucas. Often not seeing many sliding challenges in Spain due to the fact that they play on a lot more artificial turf. Many players struggling to adjust to perhaps the changing in pitch, since many players who come from England are used to playing on studs. Ball to Ethan. Angel. Into Thomas, who can turn. The French midfielder. Arthur. Back to goal is Sean. Still doing well to keep it though and turning. Looking to play Ruru. Intercepted. And Sean recovering again. Great job by him. Ruru getting in there. He has to be a bit harder and just clipping the shin of the opponents. Great sportsmanship by him to make sure he's okay. Great to see him applying pressure in this game so far. Villanueva finding that space on the right side, not capitalising off it though. The pass has just missed the right winger and will be a goal kick for Angel. Sean going high. Looking for Ruru again. Time and space on the wing. Can he take a touch past the midfielder? And does, but does not get there as another man gets in there and wins the ball back. Heavy touch. Onto Rahul, who just can't get there. Malaga City could have won the ball up high there this time. However, missed a chance to. Long ball over the top. Arthur against the foot race. And Angel coming in with the head outside of his own box. Taking a risk in that sweeper keeper role and coming out on top. Great job by him. Right to the left. Jonathan individual battle. Won't get beaten and won't. Let's Angel keep the ball. Could have been a free kick for a push in the back. However, there's no need for that. Angel has it in safe hands. Great job by Sean. Fullback's doing well so far in a very challenging game so far. The fullbacks coming on top of most of their individual battles. They'll be happy with their performances so far. Rue coming in. Played back to the centre back. And switched out to the other end. Finn has work to do, so does Thomas. The centre back just taking a touch. And it is won by Arthur. Bit of a scrimmage in just there. The ball's bouncing around the place. And Villanueva yet again resetting with the ball. So far having the majority of the possession. Malaga under 18s do like to have the ball more than their opponents. However, this is a different game. They're up against a hard opponent. Perhaps not as hard as the last opponents, Tottenham under 18s. It's still a difficult opponent. Great by Sean again. On top of his individual battle yet again. Upcoming academy fixtures. Tours, in fact, include Mallorca and was going to be PSG. However, that date has been moved to, I believe, March of 2023. However, Mallorca is coming up soon, within a week or two. Also, players looking to make the squad for that and impress Beery. They try and enjoy it. Perhaps not really a holiday, more of a game. They'll be there for probably a day, but a trip to Mallorca. And Viwe is fouled. Just clipped on the shin there. Wins a free kick back in his own half. No, that's Sean. Sean is fouled in his own half. Very dangerous. Did not see the card yet again from this referee. Ball up to Harry and Finn to chase. And Villanueva play out of them. Finn doing lots of running. Great effort by him. Will he be taken off at half-time due to the amount of running he's done so far? Could he perhaps be exhausted, or would Beery perhaps see this as something he needs for the second half? Someone to continue running and attack the other team. With a man on him, still keeping it. Ruru beating two men again. He's been great with his dribbling so far, just missing the pass to Finn. Perhaps been more of a scenario of end product lacking in Ruru's game so far. However, in the build-up, he's been absolutely excellent so far. On that statement before, Mallorca game coming up. Under 18s looking to try and make the squad for that. Also, I believe the under 19s are playing that game. However, not the under 17s this time. Most certainly, they should be going to Real Madrid for a friendly before the mid-holidays, the mid-break of the season. Angel urging to calm things down. Sean still switching to Lucas. Brazilian. The ball did come a bit awkwardly to him. He had no choice but to hit it up. And won by Thomas. midfielder, and is fouled in the process. Malaga should take it quickly here. They have an advantage. Thomas to Rahul, attacking midfielder, time to turn. Back to Thomas. Wasn't focusing there, and now they've lost the ball in midfield. Lost the trapping back to Do. Touched by Ethan, just getting the foot in there. Malaga still not winning the ball back. Intercepted by Rahul, who, well, as far as scoring has been great over the last few games, however today hasn't even registered a shot. Perhaps maybe urging himself on to get a chance in front of goal. And most certainly he should score those, because he does have a great ratio in front of goals. I believe a 100% conversion rate to shot from the Indian midfielder. Switch out, Lucas intercepting, using the noggin there. And Villanueva still keeping the ball yet again. This is a game that Malaga have been put under a lot of pressure so far. Doing well, however, to not concede. Villanueva just missing the pass there into the box. Playing by Churchill. Sending back to Viwa, just missing him. And now looking to reset Villanueva. Sean intercepting again, both fullbacks doing their defensive duties quite well. Will getting a touch in there, just takes the ball out wide, out of the pitch, and it will be a throw-in. Despite the sloppy start from Malaga City in the first opening 10-15 minutes, where they have given about 3 great chances to Villanueva, lucky not to concede there. After the 15 minutes, they've been solid defensively. Don't believe that Angel has been shot on once since that time period. He's come out to claim the ball a few times, but Malaga setting up well defensively. Questions raised to whether Theory will change the defence in the second half. The defence so far doing very well in their duties. Just beating Finn. Still got energy in him, the Kiwi. And it's completely missed the pass by Villanueva. What is that, Villanueva? Aguidas? No clue about the question, but Villanueva is the opponent's team. Free kick out wide. The opponents in pink. The in-swinger will be taken here. Questions asked to whether he will shoot for goal or get the ball into the area. Going for goal. Angel producing a double save there, a triple save. Can Malaga get the ball out here? No, this time. 4th time unlucky for Angel. The first time perhaps he could have done better. However, it was a looping ball to his hands. Great save the second time. The third time, another great save. However, the Malaga City team not doing enough to press and react instantly to that ball. The Villanueva striker getting the turn off and shooting for a 4th time. Perhaps 4th time's a charm as well. 4th time lucky. Malaga now conceding. This perhaps change their approach to the game. Will Malaga look to perhaps, for these last 10 minutes, attack and try and get an equaliser in the last 10 minutes? Or will they hold back and wait for a briefing at half-time and try and reset their formation? Try and look for another way to play against these teams? Rule with time. With another opponent on him. Rule pressing from behind. Also putting in a lot of work there. Continuing his run. And it is forced back to the keeper. Villanueva resetting. Long ball up. Ethan just misjudging the pass. And the defender gets his body in perfectly. And the ball is out for a goal kick. Great obstruction by Arthur. Ethan on the ball. Back to Angel. Not too much time here. Taking an extra touch to buy him more time. Decent job by him. Ethan hitting it up. And it's out for a throw-in. Malaga looking to create an overload there with Finn, Lucas and Harry Churchill. Opponent getting the better of Finn and Harry. Now switching outside. Into Sean. Rue dropping back. Rue getting in there, winning back. Can he release it now? Still not released, still not dealt with. And commits a foul. In a similar position to where Villanueva scored their first goal, have on the opposite side of the field. This time instead of taking their time, they are playing it quickly. Viwa. Could have been fouled there. Not a tall body there either. Against the big body of the opponents. Malaga City needing to communicate there. However, there are no worries as it's thrown for Sean. Viewer. Turning. Given no time by the opponents. Just stabbing a foot in there. And Villanueva could be in behind here. Opting for the chip and it's just completely missed the goal. Great ball by the midfielder onto the right winger. Who perhaps just got in front of Ethan and Lucas. Rather than hitting it onto goal. Opting for the chip and missing completely. Another chance gets squandered by the opponents. Switch of play. The opponent just struggling to keep the ball out there. It will be a Malaga City throw-in, deep in their own half. Sean to take. Sean to Rue with a man behind him. And Arthur making sure that ball is out of there, playing it safe. Great build up by him. Lots of time and space here, yet again, for the Villanueva centre-backs. And yet again, playing that switch. Malaga City are playing a line, however the line is too straight, which allows them every time to get beaten with that one switch ball. They may like to rethink their defensive structure, as midfielders are two in line and too high with their wingers, which allows the opponent's fullbacks and wingers, and even midfielders to take advantage of that space between them. Malaga's midfielders and defenders. Here's a chance there and completely over the bar. Attempted to finesse into the far corner. However, completely goes over the target. And it will be a goal kick for Malaga City. Viwe giving him no space. Rue winning it again. Gotten a lot of tackles Scott so far. Doing a lot more defensive work than normal. Onto Lucas, who did take the touch past the defender. His defender, however, just missing the ball in that second attempt. It will be a throw-in for Villanueva. Rue winning the ball again. Great interception. Missing Harry and Raul on that quick counter-attack. And is reset by Villanueva. Perhaps Rue has played a lot more deeper than normal as well, which is the reason why he's doing more of a defensive game today. Chance here, completely missed by the left winger. Great play by Villanueva. A 1-2 beating Arthur and Sean. However, as the opponent is just in behind the left winger, completely misses the touch. And it will be out for a goal kick. Malaga playing it quickly. Long ball over to Finn. Has a great touch on him and takes a great touch. However, the second time is unlucky. The ball is won again by the centre-backs. However, on the note of Ruru, playing on that wide position rather down central, where he prefers. He's a fast player, him. Instead of rather being on the ball and playing that ball in behind, he'd prefer to be the one running in behind. May take him a bit of time, not just today, but also in the future, to adjust to this new role. However, so far, has done decent at his job. Beery would probably like him to play more as the 9 and get in behind, take advantage of his pace. Malaga City not with too many attacking options, only 2 on the bench so far, who could change the game. Zan himself, registering 2 assists in a row since coming off, the impact substitute. You could see him feature quite early on in the second half. As well as a debut for Vishan. Doesn't have a number just yet. The Indian midfielder, turned winger so far in training, looking to make his debut in this game for Beery's under-18 side. Lack of communication there. The attackers aren't running in behind there. We're putting somewhat a decent ball in behind. Also, one more attacking threat on the bench is Ishai. He could come on as well. The Israeli midfield winger. In down the right side. Crossed and completely missed. Rule with a nice little feint. Buying himself some time. Has another man on him. He has to release it. And an okay ball. Perhaps could have been a bit slower. Perhaps Raul could have got him there. Have a Rule doing really well there to beat a man. And then beat another man. And Raul just can't get to that pass. Perhaps too far in front of him. Another chance Malaga City could have taken. Malaga shifting. That's the fullback. Onto his right foot. There's pressure here. Sean getting there. Just bounces off his foot. Bit of unlucky there. And Arthur hoofing over not just the pitch, but the entire field complex. And that ball is on the streets. Just making sure, controlling the defence there. Making sure that that ball is still not in play. Quite the demander in the centre-back position. Up again. Arthur to get there, and yes, making sure again, clearing the ball out. Got a good reading of the game here so far. Ball completely misjudged by the Villanueva player, and Angel will pick up. Great play from Rahul, Veer with lots of time. Opting for Ruru on the wing. We're going to get involved in the play again. Done well so far. Can release it here. Shooting on his left peg. Spilt by the keeper. And again spilt. The centre-back takes the ball, however. Rather than, say, switching or passing to the midfield, to the striker, Ruru opting for an outside-the-box shot on his weaker foot himself. Doing well there to force a save out of the goalkeeper who spilled it. Sean, can he get across in here? Onto Ruru. Looking across first time, completely misjudged, and it will be out for a goal kick. He's done very unlucky there. From this angle, the ball did bobble a bit before he crossed it, so you can't be too harsh towards him. Another chance to get the ball into a good area has been missed by Malaga City. Perhaps games like this is where attackers like Zan, Ishai, and even Vishan, perhaps even Mihir Manglani, an ex-attacker himself, and Noah as well, could perhaps come on and make a statement for themselves. The team not scoring so far and being pretty unlucky in front of goal, if they were to come on and score, they could see more minutes in the attacking third themselves. One up high by Harry Churchill, Australian, still getting in there, just unlucky to lose it. Villanueva defender just getting a foot in there. One by Lucas. Hitting it out, playing it safe there. Not completely out though. And Lucas winning again. Still in this time. Lucas, from the under-19, still keeping his firm ground and clearing the ball out. Not beaten yet again. Switched onto the left winger against Sean. Sean just falling over there, but Arthur backing him up and clearing the ball out. A ball for Harry to chase. And it will be a Malaga City throw-in. Sean throwing to Harry. Finn looks good on the opposite side of the field. Lots of time and space there if he were to get the ball. Sean keeping it. And Sean forcing it through. No man is there, however. Sean will continue to press. Head out. And Villanueva yet again having a numerical advantage on the left side. 3 against 2 here. And a ball onto the right winger who cuts inside. Maybe a bit too much. And Angel just manning his ground there. Forcing the winger to put his back to goal. And then he loses it. Malaga City winning the ball back. Doing great there. And Villanueva yet again do keep the ball. Malaga City not really organised in that last attack from Villanueva. However, doing well just to make sure they do not score. Courtesy of Angel the goalkeeper. Switch to the left winger. Has another man with him. Maru pressing. Maybe he could have done a bit more there. Trying again against his left wing opponent. Cleared out by Lucas. Onto Churchill. Turning and running in. Rue finding Churchill. Churchill with a man in the middle. Taking his time. Crossing in. Nice cross into Rahul with the head. And it just goes wide. Too far off the post. And that will be the end of the first half. Malaga City ending it with a pretty good chance. After it all started from a win back by Lucas. Onto Ruru. Sending in Harry Churchill. And crossed in by him. And just finding Rahul, however, a very hard header, which he cannot convert into the goal. So far, it's Malaga City 0, Villanueva 1.
Are we ready?
Jason, why are you here?
Redemption. I came to the academy in 2017 when I was 16 years old. I chose another path and it didn't work out for me, so I'm back a second time to make it work.
I feel like everyone knows what it takes, but it's the ones who actually do it to the detail. Those are the ones who will make it to the top, who actually dedicate their lives, and just the sacrifice it takes to make it.
Wow. Like everyone else, football is my identity. Like since I was a kid till now, it's the one thing that's been consistent in my life, and I feel like it brings everything else together. My friends, my brothers, my family, my life in the US, my life in Ghana, and now my life in Spain.
Trials at Cadiz and especially Mallorca, I can see the level that they play at, and I can get a sense of what it takes to play at that level.
Football, it means a lot. It means freedom, it means escape, it means love on and off the field, it means the will to keep going and to keep driving.
I'm Jacob Thompson from Brighton, England.
I'm Cameron Williams from San Diego, California.
My name's Angel Ariola, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Kobe Oseirusu, I'm from the United States and Ghana.
Hello, I'm Mario Abumitri from Beirut, Lebanon.
This is FC Malaga City.
So 22-23 is going to be the biggest season yet. We said 5 years ago we wanted to be a Tercero club. We've done that. You know, now we're a Tercero club with a Premier League affiliate. We're playing PSG and hosting them. We're close to confirming a trip to Lisbon to play Benfica, which I had the privilege to spend time there earlier this season. And I think, you know, now we can say, you know, we're a world leader in what we're doing, which is trying to help young people be better people with good values first of all, but also have the perfect platform and foundation to develop yourself as a young athlete. People ask, what's the secret? You know, what do you guys do? You can talk about, you know, the tactics, the bibs, the balls, the cones, the facilities, all those things, and you know, there's lots of clubs with that. For me, there's one single thing that this comes down to, and that is being completely relentless. Never taking no for an answer. Always believing in yourself first of all, because I've always said if you don't believe in yourself, how can someone else believe in you? And never ever stopping in believing in these young people. You know, we're trying to really give them something that maybe other clubs haven't, and that's an opportunity and a chance. Every day is an interview. You know, I want to do the best that I can do, be the best version of myself for the maximum amount of time that I can be.
For me, the most important is that we are a big family.
We're all together, we live together, we do everything together, and I like those things. It's like a, I don't know how to call it, but it's like a family.
As a group, we couldn't be happier. We're wanting the 3rd of August pre-season to start as soon as possible.
Well, super excited because we have a lot of things coming on, and a big surprise. If you think PSG is a big thing, wait to see next season because there are way more things coming for the kids.
The things that we're going to be able to provide these young aspiring players in the future, for me, are going to make us unrivaled, you know, in what we're able to offer and the opportunity we're able to offer these young men. But ultimately, there's so much more to come, and there's every reason to be excited about what we're doing here at Malaga City.
Y para mí, el proyecto, el trabajo, la academia, para mí sería unión.
para mí es un honor de poder estar aquí en Balaído, ¿no? Ha sido un estadio que ha hecho muchísimos goles, ha hecho una carrera magnífica. Estaba yo en el Málaga haciendo muchísimos goles, entonces ha tenido una propuesta, ha tenido una conversación con Horacio, con todos los directivos, y para mí fue emocionante porque tú llegar a un equipo como Celta de Vigo, para llegar hay un camino muy grande, hay que trabajar mucho, hay que estar todos los días muy concentrado, disciplina táctica, disciplina en todo. Entonces es muy importante tener, es lo primero. Eso aquí es lo más importante. Lo que el entrenador está explicando lo que tiene que hacer. Entonces yo lo comento siempre a ellos, que hay que aprender. Estamos en una fase de aprendizaje muy grande. La formación de ellos es más importante de la academia. La academia, lo que más interesa, la academia Malaga City, la formación. El objetivo de la academia es formar lo máximo, que no final de año tenemos la certeza que ensinamos a ese chico algo. Eso es más importante. Que él esté feliz. La felicidad dele es la felicidad de la academia.
Testing. Has reacted. Bit of a loud reaction, however, has made changes in this second half, urging his team to be more physical in that first half than they normally were, but still not satisfied by the performance, even if they're only down 1-0. New substitutes on, however. Firstly, from left back, and they do shoot from Angel, who is still in goal. On to Larry, number 12. Keanu, the fullback, right back and left back, this time playing centre back, however. On to Mihir on the wing. So we got Seb Hernandez on the left back position, known as Hernandez. Right back is Noah, the Australian. In the middle, we still see Thomas. We see Carlos from Florida. His parents are here to watch him. I'm putting in a mention. Hopefully we see some big things today from him, as we normally do. At the attacking mid, finding a new position, a new role in the team is Ishai. This time not playing on the wing. On the left wing is seeing another substitute appearance off the bench from Zan, hoping he can continue his streaks of assists, this time getting 3 and 3 rather than 2 and 2. On the right is Mahir, for the first time playing in his natural position as right wing, rather than a fullback where Berry normally plays him. And up front, rather than seeing this time Vishan in the midfield or wing position, we are seeing him at striker. What can we see from this lot in the second half? Noah to take the throw in.
Structure, guys, structure, mid-block.
Holding the ball. Loss of fresh energy from this Malaga team in the second half. Won it by Ishai. Ishai on it. Onto Vishan. Onto Mahir. Has a man on him though. Trying to take the touch past him. Is a bit confused there and does lose the ball. Thomas just missing the ball there. Loss of fresh energy from the squad. Larry now on a foot race. Keanu backing him up. And Larry getting a great foot in there. Winning the ball back. Well, not back, but it's out for a throw-in. Malaga City really beating Villanueva down in that one attack previously. Touch from Mahir just wasn't there. And Malaga City, I believe that is Keanu just getting the ball out there for a corner kick. Zan dropping real deep from that left wing position, helping his team defend, the number 8 there. Zan trying to prevent the cross. Switch ball, however, to the fullback. Mahir pressing. Mahir getting a foot in there and clearing it up. Great job by him. Vishan just getting a foot in there. A big heavy press from Malaga. Into the middle. And it's out for Noah with lots of time. Noah opting to go back. Just intercepted. Hoofed out by Keanu. Played safe. Isn't messing about in that back line. Adjusting very well to the game so far. Villanueva keeping the ball. Nothing to go long. Straight into Angel's hands. Could it be a similar story to the first half? Villanueva really pushing Malaga back into their own half and controlling the ball for most of the game. And also creating most of the chances. However, Malaga still creating a few chances here and there. Can they create more in this first half? Picked up by Larry. Intercepted by Zan. The winger doing his defensive duties. Vishan pressing. Carlos. Sending in Vishai. Great pass by him. Onto Zan. It's a 2v2 here. Can Zan drive in here? Zan driving. Nice step overs. Mumbles over the ball a bit. And is tackled. Caught for that pretty loose touch that he took on that left foot. Nice step overs from him though. All that aside, it is a corner to be in swing by Carlos here. Malaga City, still, although they're not the tallest team, especially in comparison to their opponents, they did create a chance in the first half. Harry onto Ishai, attacking midfield from Israel, shooting on his left peg completely out, not even hitting the back netting. On his weaker foot, Ishai. Playing that centre forward attacking midfield position. With number 17. Not quite 7 like Aaron Zahavi, the Israeli attacker, but still. Touch onto the fullback. Carlos getting in there. And Noah to turn out. Onto Larry, resetting the play. Malaga full of energy here. They'd like to attack quickly here. Keanu playing it safe. Back to Angel. Angel looking for Noah. Bit too high for him. Doing well to keep it in play. 2 headers. We're here with another header. Finding Vishan. Turning back to Noah. Noah's pass is intercepted. And the switch. Hernandez doing great effort to get back there, forcing Larry out wide instead of him, covering Larry instead. Turning out. Larry getting a foot in there. No need for Hernandez to get in there. Florida? Oh, New Jersey, wow. I can't believe it looks that good on the screen. So surprised. Yeah. Even my parents watched it. Corner taken quickly. Cleared out by Hernandez. Onto Vishai. Doesn't see the centre back. And is cleared out. Could have gone to the ball a lot quicker there. Ishai just letting him know there. Larry. Looking for Noah, just missing the switch. Thomas trying to win the loose ball in there. Malaga City lads are back there again. Zan could press. And it's just poorly anticipating that pass. And it is cleared out by Keanu. Ball into the middle again. Cleared out by Larry this time. Centre back still making a great impression so far. It's a loose ball now. Both teams not claiming the ball, but it is in Malaga City's box. Mihir doing his defensive duties, holding the ball, and the opponent just kicks it out wide completely. Decent chance there for Villanueva. Malaga City pretty lucky to escape without conceding there. Larry. Could have driven up, perhaps attracting too much pressure back into his own half. Slides the ball up here though. On to Zan. Winning the header. Nice from Zan. Against his opponent who had a few more inches on him. Keanu. Into Thomas. Thomas touch out. Into Keanu again. Playing it safe. Keanu to Angel. Angel trying to chill things down a bit. Onto Carlos. Dropping into that 6 role. Ishai. Her hands on the ball. Cutting inside. Onto his weaker right foot. Still getting the pass off well though. Carlos. Nice little skill by him. Buying lots of time and space. And sending in Zan on that left side. What can Zan do here, the magician? Crossing his weaker foot. Another assist. Mihir with the header and just missing the target. Mihir Manglani. More of a playmaker rather than a goal scorer. Has a good right foot on him to shoot though. Opting for the header. Missing the goal completely there. Big chance missed by Malaga. Great cross by Zan there. Well, firstly, in fact, the play started from a bit of a loose ball into Carlos. Doing well to turn there and find Zan on the wing, who put a great left foot cross into that. The extra Salian, who just misses the header wide. Keanu winning again. The fullback's been solid so far. In by Keanu again, and they say fullbacks can't play centre back. Making a great statement for himself and the team. Ishar pressing up, forcing back to the keeper. Malaga so far playing with a lot more flair than they did in the first half. A lot more exciting, a lot more electric they are playing with. However, when you play with electricity, you're likely to get shocked. Could they get punished here? Out wide, Heran's in a 1v1 scenario. The winger still keeping it. Thomas trying to intercept. Into the middle. Midfielder hoofing one and just missing the goal. Was so close. Almost hit the pole that hits the nets up, keeps the nets up, but did not hit it. Very close there. Comments, let's go Noah, watching from Sydney. Great to be supporting Noah, the right back, number 2 here, who is on the ball now. Turning and trying to find Mihir. The man getting the better of him though. Keanu there to win it though. Greetings from Waterloo supporting Seb Hernandez and of course the under-18 squad. Great to see support all the way from Canada, this time supporting Seb, the left back. who I believe is wearing number 18. It's on his side now. Havazan has the ball. Looking for Ishai. Miscommunication there. Didn't seem like a foul there, but Thomas does commit the foul. The referee did see that. He's already committed a rough challenge in that first half. Could he be booked here? Referee shows no signs of a booking. And Villanueva will opt to get this ball into the middle. Quickly taken into the striker. We can shoot here. And Angel, nothing really facing him there. Easy shot for him to save. Larry, back to Angel. Angel out to Keanu. And looking up, but it is blocked by the left winger. Perhaps should have been a bit quicker there. He'll take the throw in here. Carlos running back up. Mihir, back to Noah. And there's another miscommunication there. And the ball is yet again blocked by Larry, who still has a battle to do. It's not finished just yet. Zan getting in there. Doing well to keep it, but eventually Malaga do hit the ball out for a throw-in for Villanueva. Vishai, nice little touch by him. Again keeping it. He is a techie player and winning a throw-in a very perhaps overloaded position. Just doing well there. Malaga can switch here. Keanu. Could have taken it quicker there again. Still on the ball. Looking up again. And it is intercepted out for a Malaga City throw-in. A lot more pressure on Malaga City, however, this time, rather than the first 5 minutes. Thrown from Noah. Ishai on it. Thomas to switch out to Zan, who has time and space. So-called American Eden Hazard with that trim. Looking for me here, that little ball just completely missing everyone. He had a great idea on him, Zan. Just didn't hear it anyone. Zan is often a player that you can rely on to change the result. He brings on so much pace, so much speed, so much techiness onto the field. Just not having a great output there. Angel to Keanu again. Keanu and Larry, the centre-backs, getting very involved in the possession here. May like to get the attackers a bit more involved instead. To Larry. Loose ball and Larry, let's run out wide. Didn't want to risk getting injured there, as it is a friendly. Oops, never mind. That took a nick off the attacker there, and it will be a Malaga City throw-in. To Larry. Villanueva still feuding over that decision from the referee. Thought it would be their own throw-in. Thomas. Should have hit the ball better there. Still a nice little sombrero flick from him. Larry on it. Time. Into the middle to Thomas. With a bit of space here. Can he drive? Yes, he does. The French midfielder. Played out wide. Looking for Mihir. Still gets to him, though. Just not in his favoured position. Mihir. Sending Noah in on that right side. Ball just creeping out there. Will be a Villanueva throw-in on that left side. Ball up miscommunication. Larry just doing a bit to get there. Could have been a high boot there. Referee says no otherwise. Hernandez passing into the middle, looking for Ishai. Just won by the opponent midfielder. Ishai. Bring the ball back. Can he get in there again? No, he does not. Villanueva opting to keep the ball. And that ball has missed his intended target, and it will be a Malaga City throw-in on the right side. Keanu with a long throw. Thomas wins it. Thomas sending Zan out. Bit too wide for him. Just didn't have enough, had a lot of speed, but not enough speed to get to that ball there. Could have done a bit better, the both of them there. Both key players in this Malaga City squad. Turning a shy a bit too easily there. Thomas, great Brexit tackle from in. Sliding into that challenge. We know he loves to get a bit rough in there. Noah, onto Mahir. Time to get in the ball in the middle. Looking for Vishai. Does not reach him. And cleared out by Villanueva. Carlos resetting the play to Larry. Larry rather than opting to Zan. Passing to Hernandez. Hernandez into the middle. Great little weak-footed pass. Thomas. And Carlos with the ball out wide. Looking for Mahir. Just creeped out wide. Very unlucky there. Villanueva still having lots of players here in this part of the field. You hear pressing. Not pressing as a team, however. Looking to play that ball long. Noah will take it. Not fully controlled, but still little 1-2 with Keanu. Carlos out. Finding Mahir. Looks like a good ball, however the defender just got ahead there. Great idea from him. Noah. Into Vishan. Mahir missing the pass to him there. Thomas. Missing the winger there. Switch out wide to the fullback. Hernandez getting in there. Decent interception by him. Noah missing the pass into the middle. Carlos and Ishar chasing. Thomas moving a bit more out of position. And the pass is just overhit. Hernandez finding himself in a 1v1. Is beaten a bit too easily there. Slides in. Didn't make himself look too big enough there. He's back. And they're switching again. Villanueva. Carlos and Ishar still got lots of energy in them. After all, they have just been substituted in. Thomas on it. Finding Zan. Zan with a man on him. Keep pressing Zan. It's a 1-2 yet again. And a shot. Saved, not really phasing Angel yet again this time. Great play by Villanueva. Really stretching Malaga City out of their shape. To Zan. Nice little touch by him. He'll need to release it. Pass is intercepted. In the chat, let's go Larry as well. I missed that previously. The shot is deflected and it will be a corner for Villanueva. Should be their 5th or 6th corner this game, compared to Malaga City's 2nd. Then swinger swung in. And Villanueva scored, just flying into that back post. The player getting ahead in there. Don't even know if that was a head, rather a foot maybe. It hit off 2 players before it went in. Malaga City should have done a lot more better there. Players leaving other men free in there, which has led to a goal. 2-0 Villanueva. Larry. Passing out. Larry again on the ball. Looking for that long ball. Looking for Mihir, bit overhit though, and the keeper will claim. Ball into the middle, nice touch by the Villanueva player. Looking for the striker. Nan's doing just well. Still missed it though, and they're behind Villanueva. Lots of time in the box to shoot. Can he get a shot off? And he does, and scores. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Villanueva. Changing the result from 1-0 to 3-0. Malaga City perhaps having a sleepy moment there. They need to wake up before they concede another one. Too easy, as said by Thomas. Too easy there, and they are beaten. Villanueva 3, Malaga City 0. And the player does look injured, the goal scorer. He is limping, perhaps over celebrating a bit there. Come on, like, your senior side celebrating against a group of under 18s in a friendly as well. Shouldn't be too much to celebrate there. Play will carry on though. To Carlos. Keanu. Larry. Thomas turning. Missed the ball a bit too much there. He's played a good 60-70 minutes so far today. He could be a bit tired. However, he is one of the fittest in the squad. So we would expect him to keep pushing. Ball over. Onto Noah's side. Can he defend here? Has an overload. Not much support with him. Doing well to keep the ball there though, Noah. Here getting a foot in there. Just unlucky not to win it back. And the shot by the... Looks like it went in from this angle. However, it just crept behind the goal. And crept behind the net as well. Scoreline is still 3-0, not 4. And will be a goal kick for Malaga City. Allowing too much space for the midfielder there. Angel. Another pass mis-executed. Perhaps a lot of the fire that we saw at the first 5-10 minutes in this game has died down a bit. A few big chances from Malaga City. That Mihir Manglani header just going a bit too wide. Great play by Malaga City there before. However, ever since that, we haven't seen too many big chances from them. That's so wide. Interception by Hernandez. And the pass is mis-executed by Zan. Hernandez losing his head a bit at Zan. Demanding a bit more from him. Interception by Shai. And back to Larry. Larry driving. Pass intercepted. Has it again though. Into her hands. Into Ishai. He'll pass out wide. Into Thomas. Touching around his defender there. Keanu lost of space to drive. Moving a ball up to Mihir. Taking a nice little turn past his opponent. This time it's Vishai on it. Can he get across in here? Offset back to Mihir Manglani with a shot. And it is a save by the goalkeeper. And the follow-up by Ishai is missed. Great little link-up by the two Indian background players there. Mihir is Indian, however, he was born in Finland and has lived there his whole life. Great play by Vishai Mihir down that right wing side. Back into Mihir with a great shot, just saved by the keeper. And the follow-up by Ishai is missed. Another chance wasted by Malaga City. Lots of space in the midfield here. Carlos dropping back in. So is Vishan. Hernan's getting the better of his opponent. And Zan up to Ishai on that left side. Taking a few touches there. Continuing to drive. Great job by him. Looking for here on that other end. Probably wasn't the best decision. And Villanueva finding space on that left side. No, again in a 1v1 against his opponent. Here getting there. Well, that is Carlos intercepting. Ishai on the ball. Into Thomas. Into Vishan. Passes, just missing the pass there. Went for a bit of a flick there. Just missed there, however. Intercepted by Thomas. Can he keep going? One again by Villanueva. Ishai getting a foot in there, but they still have the ball. And here's Vishan, the debutant, on the ball. And he shoots from outside the box when he had a 3v2 scenario. Perhaps maybe even 4, with Thomas bombing into the area. Instead of shooting a bit too early there, over the bar. And there's another chance wasted by Malaga City. Manglani pressing. Into Ishai, one up high. Ishai, can he release it? Into Vishan. Vishan taking a bit of time. Back killing it into opponent, however. And there's a counter-attack from the opponents. Keanu winning that foot race. Time for Noah to turn here. Go and make an impact, son. And the pass is missed. Still keeping the ball there. Carlos doing great to keep the ball there. On to Noah, the Australian. You see a man behind there. And commits the foul. One by Thomas. And Hernandez just resetting the play back to the keeper. Keanu. Carlos. Turning. To Ishai. Nice little turn from him again. Forcing it out wide to Zan, just missing him. Little tight, but great play by the midfielders. Inches away from Zan, however. No, with a throw-in. Into Ishai. His man beats him though. And Carlos hoofing that into the middle, and he will win a throw-in. Oh, again with a throw. Great throw to Vishan, but he missed the ball. And Vishan still has the ball here, out wide. Going out back, taking the safe option. Into Mahir, intercepted yet again by the defender. Mahir still keeping the defender there though. How do they play out? Mahir getting a foot in. And Villanueva do well to escape the press there by about 6 Malaga City men. Zan dropping down, however. One of the 6. Winning the ball. Great defensive work by him. Zan's done well there. Into Thomas, who turns out. Resetting with the keeper. Or with Larry. Great defensive work by Zan, the attacker. Absolutely bombing back to make sure his team do not concede again. Villanueva, after a bit of a choppy 5-10 minutes, now keeping the ball. Onto the fullback. This ball for Zan to put a foot in. One by Herranz. Back to the keeper. Pass up to Mahir. Could get a turn off. Still fighting. Could have been fouled there. Forces it back to Keanu, however. Back into Alex. Alex out wide. Playing it safe there and hoofing it out. And too many opponents in his own half there. Mahir. Into Vishay. Vishay can switch it here. Into Zan. Zan with time and space. Can he cut in here? Write yourself a story, Zan. Into Vishay. Back to Herranz. Can he get across on that left foot? into Zan. We know he can cross on his left foot. We saw it before. This time on the right. Perfectly finding Ishai to shoot here. Can he get a shot off here? Still continuing dribble. And Ishai scores! 3-1. Great work by Zan to cross that ball in on his right foot this time. Into Ishai, finding him perfectly, taking a great touch. We all thought he'd shoot with that second touch, but instead opts to continue. And then continues to dribble there, takes his own initiative, takes it upon himself, beating 2 or 3 men in that play, and then finishing on his weaker left foot into the bottom corner. Malaga City 1, Villanueva 3. Could that goal just be a constellation for Malaga City, or could they really press and create a la remontada here, which means a comeback in Spanish? 3-1. What a dribble by Ishai. Perhaps he foreshadowed it before. He had a few great dribbles in that midfield, turning and twisting with the opponents, and then did it in their own box there, which he deserved to score. He's been great so far since coming on. Noah finding himself in a 1v1. Switch out. Hans doing just enough to clear that ball out. And Zan hitting it off his back. Didn't really want to concede a corner there, but did instead, rather than going with the initial throw that he wanted to concede. Corner taken quickly from Villanueva. Crossing on the left. Cleared out by Larry. Vishayan using his body there. Not keeping the ball though. Mihir still creeping out the opponents, doing well, and wins the ball back to Noah. Flicks it over to him. Here, can he pass it in? Won by the opponents. And the shot hits the post! For the second time today, Villanueva hitting the post. Could that be a wake-up call to Malaga City? Could that perhaps push them to get that second goal? To give them firepower so they can at least come back from this 3-1 deficit, which was initially 3-0. One from her hands. Bit of a loose touch, and it's won by the opponents, keeping the ball with the striker. 1-2. And Thomas doing his defensive duties there, the midfielder, getting in behind his own left back and centre back to force the corner. Great work by him. Nan's a bit weak in that challenge. Ball into the middle. Malaga City just lucky for it not to fall to a Villanueva feet. And Angel does claim. Keanu, wolfing up, looking for Vishan, the debutant, number 14. Still keeping the ball, doing well. Looking for the back heel of Mihir. Sells the ball and is fouled. Perhaps could have played it the way he's facing. Oh, and Ishai is sent in here again. Can he find a second? And no, he doesn't. Free kick taken quickly, I believe, from, was that Carlos? Yes, it was, I think. Great eyes from him, and attention as well to send Vishai in on his favoured right foot, just forcing a save out of the Villanueva keeper. Both players in the build-up for that chance have been doing well so far. Ball into the middle, crossed by Carlos on his right foot. Vishai fighting. Larry finding no one, and the keeper will claim. Malaga City's shape there was a bit awkward. Didn't expect too much from that chance. Seb has a foot race. Angel is supporting him, however, and will claim that ball. Angel perhaps taking too much time there. Had Zan as a free option. Noah into Mihir, who just misses the pass into the Australian right back. Villanueva pressing, well, keeping the ball, not pressing, that's Malaga's doing. Malaga pressing now. On by Carlos. Just missing the interception there. Keanu missing the sliding challenge, just went under his foot there. Still doing well to recover. And Noah getting a foot in there. Carlos looking for that switch to Zan. Zan using his pace to try and keep it in And he just misses the ball again. It's those two, the midfielders and Zan, attempting to link up again like they did for that first goal. However, it's just a bit too far in front for him. It's the fullback. A miscommunication there, and the ball is out for Hernan's throw-in. Number 4. It's Carlos turning out. Finding Zan on that left side with a bit of space. Zan cutting inside, doing well there. Can he switch it to Mihir? Opts to find Thomas. Thomas. Play it safe and find Noah. Noah, can he get a cross in here? Doing nice to beat his man there. And find a cross in. Little chop by Vishan, who just misses it. Great job by the Australian fullback there. Take a touch past his opponent and cross it in. Vishan missing the flick yet again. And the opponent does go down there. Was he hit there? Play taken too quickly. Spending a bit more time on the ground there. Looks like it is a more serious knock. How will the opponent's manager respond to this? Miran's on the ball. Zan passing back. Cleared out by Angel. Into the middle. Passing to the striker. 1-1 duel against Larry. Getting the better of him and completely missing the target. Miles away from the target there. Creating a nice angle for him to shoot there on his left foot. Probably was his weaker foot and just missing the target there. Could have been 4-0, 4-1, and instead it's 3-1. Angel with time. Bit too much time taken there. Thomas was free. Larry. Into Carlos. Looking for Noah out wide, just missing the ball to him. Noah chasing though. So is Carlos. And here's the free kick. Questionable decision there. Didn't look like a free kick, however, the ref saw eyes there. And has given it for Villanueva. Villanueva on the ball. Looking for the shot. Claimed by Angel. Almost slipped out of his hands, but he was confident that it wouldn't and has handled the ball. Keanu. Into Carlos. Back to Keanu. I can turn here. Back into Carlos. Looking to switch to Zan. Clear the pressure. And it will be a throw-in for Villanueva. Ishai intercepting. I haven't seen too much from him in the last 5 minutes compared to the last 15 minutes. He was absolutely terrorizing the defense. Doing well to grab himself a goal there. Angel. Now wide into Noah. Forcing it in. Doing well to find Vishan. Here Manglani driving. Looking for a left foot pass into Noah. Just missed executing it. Here, hungry to win it back. With Noah. And Noah does win it back. Also time. And is fouled in the process. Great job by the Australian there. Right wide. Missing players, but Zan doing well to get in there. Hernandez in there, in front of his opponent, still keeping the ball. Nice little turn. And a miscommunication with him and Ishai, and the keeper does claim. Did nice to dribble past one opponent there. He's unlucky with the end product. Here he is on the ball again, playing it safe this time. Telling his team to calm down, the Canadian. Onto Larry. Now moving out wide. Zan filling in for him. Into Carlos. Had a man on him. Plays it safe though. Angel again. Larry. Time and space on the ball. Takes it safe. Goes back to the keeper. Looked out wide. Aiming for Mihir. Nice touch on his weaker left foot. And the turn as well. getting past one, and the touch just is still in. Mihir across, and it's into the keeper's hands. What a solo run by Mihir Manglani there. First left foot touch, then the sombrero flick over him, and then the touch to beat the centre back. Just unlucky with the cross there. Again, end product is what's lacking in this Malaga City side. Into the middle, turning out wide. Kicking the ball. Interception by Hernandez. Back to the centre back, into the Villanueva keeper. And it's missed by the Villanueva left back. He can take the throw in quickly into Carlos. Too heavy a touch there. Is cleared out. City is still keeping the ball. Hernandez to Keanu, bit of a loose ball. Still doing well to keep it. Keanu driving the centre back into that midfield pocket. Vishan with time to turn. Can he shoot it? Can he get a goal in his debut? And it hits the post. Vishan, the Indian debutant, very unlucky. Did well there to turn past the defenders there and find himself some space to shoot. Just unlucky. Took a hit off the keeper and onto the post. Ishai into Carlos. Into Thomas. The midfielders combining there. Zan with the left back. Hernandez can get a cross in. Trying to take the ball around the right back, just missing it though. The fullback making a decent attacking run, and is switched now. Villanueva with lots of time and space on the left side of the field. Mihir missing the tackle. Ishai. Into Vishan. Vishan outside of the boot. Can he find Zan? Finds Zan, just not in that ideal position. Zan can turn over. Can he look back for Thomas? Safety, security pass. Thomas. Crossing in to Vishan. Mihir at that back post. Still battling for it. Can he get the shot off? And clips the defender instead. Very unlucky from the wingers there today. Zan doing well to find Thomas, and then Thomas putting a ball in, which missed Vishan. Found Mihir, who did well to put a fight up to keep the ball, but just unlucky to commit a foul there. Mihir and Zan, both been pretty good today, making impacts respectively from the bench. Referee sees a foul. Grabbing on, I believe it's Noah. Noah to Larry. Larry losing the ball, a bit too much time there. And now it is a 1v1 for the Villanueva player. And he hits the foot of Angel. Great save using his feet from Angel there. Didn't have much time to react as the ball was lost by the centre back. But he still makes himself big and comes out with the save. Meanwhile, Malaga City off the hook with that chance there. Could have been 4. Zan pressing. Ishai putting up a fight. Referee sees a foul there. He did grab him from the shoulder upwards. Free kick. One will most likely go for goal here. It is certainly a goal-scoring position here. Going for goal and missing the target. Aiming for that far corner, just missed. And Malaga City will have the goal kick. Larry on it. Into Carlos. Carlos to Hernandez. Hernandez with lots of time and space to drive on. Drive. Into Carlos again. Heavily involved in the build-up. Into Ishai. Crossing in the back post. To Vishan, who could have left it to Mihir, still keeping the ball though. And can he shoot here, Vishan? And forcing a save from the goalkeeper. Doing well to find himself to get off the shot there. However, that could have been Mihir's ball in the back post. for the header. Sebastian Hernandez. Finding Zan. Hernandez again. Looking for the nutmeg. And it is won by the opponents. The whole midfield of Malaga City is beaten here. Lots of time for Villanueva. Would look to slow things down here. They are leading 3-1. Which they do. We're about 4 or 5 men back. And Larry making himself bigger there. Yet again. Doing well to not win back the ball, but put up a challenge. Villanueva do keep the ball. And that will be claimed by Angel. Angel, who will look to attack quick in these dying moments of the game. Could see the final whistle being blown around here. Should be the 90th minute. Referee looking to, has a whistle in his mouth. Allowing one last play from Malaga City. Larry. Into Carlos. Carlos into Hernandez. Zan has lost his space. Carlos finding Zan. Pass just missed a bit too much. Zan still pressing though. Zan continuing. And Zan is beaten. Carlos, can he pounce there? Ishan continuing to press. Ishai blocking that. Pass to the centre back. One by Carlos, doing well to intercept. Can he find someone? Carlos shooting himself and just missing the ball. Going a bit too wide there. Very close to the goal. Carlos heavily involved in that build-up. Then the ball fell to him from an interception. This time going from himself, taking up on his own hands. And just going wide. Very unlucky from the American midfielder there. Played back. And that is full time. Villanueva 3, Malaga City 1. A game perhaps rather dull in the first half. Was only 1-0 at half time. Villanueva really putting up a fight there in that first half. However, only just scoring one despite the 4 or 5 chances they had, especially on an open net. However, in this second half, the game has come to life with substitutions from both teams. However, Malaga City cannot turn that 1-0 deficit as they still lost in the end of the day. 3-1 to Villanueva.